Okay. Okay, here we go. All right. Well, welcome everyone. We are here at our live skincare class on Zoom, and I'm so thankful that Tori is our hostess tonight. So thank you, Tori, for being our hostess with the mostest. I so appreciate you introducing me to all of your friends. And you actually are going to get some special perks from me as a hostess. So all of you that are here tonight, just know that Tori's going to get some awesome perks at the end for being a hostess, and you can too. So I will share how you can enjoy those at the end. But Tori, are you so excited to get some
I am very excited.
Okay. Okay, good. All right. Well, before we dive in tonight, I'm going to share a few things about myself and a few things about Mary Kay. And I'm going to be showing you some pictures of a little flip chart. I'm going to show you some pictures. And so you can kind of learn from my pictures. Not so I'll be kind of moving this from side to side, just so you know. Consultants that are on here tonight, just know that you can move this from side to side, whatever you need to do. Okay. All right. Well, let me tell you a little bit about me. I have enjoyed Mary Kay so much for 20 years. 20 years I've been in Mary Kay. And what I love is that I have proven in 20 years that I have been able to work from home and make an executive income, which has been so fantastic. I started when my kids were 6, 4, and 2, and now they're 26, 24, and 21. It has most positively impacted my family. That the way I'm thinking about it now, today, is that it has funded all of my children's college, and my youngest will graduate in May, and they will all have graduated debt free because of Mary Kay. So for that. Um, Joining Mary Kay introduced me to a culture of women that are always positive and never quit. And that is inside Mary Kay and outside Mary Kay. So I've loved that those are my closest friends, are always positive and they never quit. What a gift to have those kinds of friends in my life. Well, all of
Oh,
you being at this party, you're a continuation of my story, of my 20-year story. It just keeps going and going. So thank you for being a part of my story. I am super grateful to be a part of this company. I want to tell you just a couple of fun facts about our company. And let me just show you, there's my kiddos. Anytime I can share them, I like to share them. That's my son-in-law and my oldest daughter, my youngest daughter, and my son, and my cute husband. All right. Okay, so let me tell you a couple of things about Mary Kay. First of all, Mary Kay created this company 60 years ago to empower women and change the lives for the better. She wanted to help women feel confident about how they look with innovative products to nurturing relationships through these kinds of parties. It's all a part of the heart of Mary Kay. She loved this. She loved giving women the chance to gather. All right, a couple other fun things about our company that I just have to tell you about real quick. First of all, it was started by a woman for women. We just, in this last, I think, 6 months, found out we are the #1 direct sales company that sells skincare and cosmetics. #1, like nobody's better than us. That is so exciting. Our core values of our company are to put God first, family second, and career third. And we have a charitable foundation that has given millions, like 55 million to help end domestic violence, 36 million to fund cancer research. We are so proud of
no,
our
that's awesome.
foundation. Isn't it amazing? So what's so
Yeah,
cool
it's
about
awesome.
that is anytime anybody purchases anything from Mary Kay, you're supporting those causes. You're supporting a small business owner, which impacts local communities. It's so cool. We're made in the United States, but we follow the European Union standard for safety, which is a higher standard than the United States. So it's like the best of both worlds. We employ Americans to make our product, and we make it with excellence because we follow the European Union standard of safety. So that is a super cool thing. All right, you guys.
Okay.
Well, I want to share a little bit about this opportunity because Mary Kay always said there's one person at every gathering that's a little bit curious about being a consultant. So let me share a few things. First of all, This opportunity, the Mary Kay opportunity, the one that helps millions of women bring in income into their families, it's thriving today because it allows you to create a business with the freedom and flexibility to fit it into your life, no matter when or why you start. I started when I was in my 30s. I have consultants in our team that started in their college years, and I have some women that are starting after they're retired. Like it fits in any part of your life. Everyone has different goals when they start a business. My goal literally was to make $50 a month. That was it. I just wanted some little spending money to buy a coffee and not feel guilty about it. Other people come in needing to replace income. And now for me, it is our family's main source of income. So you get to choose how much time you put in and how involved you want to be selling products you can believe in while helping women look and feel their best. So again, Mary Kay always said there's one person at every party that wants to be a Mary Kay consultant. So I wonder who it is out of this group. So watch me tonight. If you have questions at the end, I'll be happy to answer. And just keep it in the back of your mind. All right. Are you all ready to indulge in some fabulous products? All right. Well, this is where in the chat box, I would love for you to give some feedback. You can just type in the chat box. I want you to imagine I have a magic wand and I'm waving it over the screen and everybody's skin just becomes perfect, just perfect. What would you want changed about your skin for it to be perfect? What would you want changed if I had a magic wand? Go ahead and type it in the chat box and then I can kind of get an idea because as we're going through tonight, I'm going to point out the things that you are wanting change with the magic wand and to show you how what you're going to try tonight can help answer some of those questions. So let me check out the chat. Okay. Brighter and smoother. Okay. Yes, absolutely. Removal of sunspots and some fine wrinkles. Under eye puffiness, I never sleep when it shows. Flawless, freckleless skin. Okay. Get rid of dark spots from my pregnancy mask due to hormones. That pregnancy mask, it can be a stinker, can't it? Like it,
Yeah.
yeah. So Tori, you feel like you're still seeing some signs of your pregnancy?
I have some like on my cheeks here. I used to have it on my forehead. It's kind of lightened up over the years a little bit. It
Okay.
was pretty bad. It was just kind of like a line like this on my forehead.
Yep.
But now it's just on my cheeks. But honestly, it's like I've tried like everything, like at the med spa and and my facials. And finally I just said to heck with it. But you said, what did I want to be perfect? So really that would be it. But
Yeah.
I've just put makeup over it and it doesn't really bother me like it used to. My son is 15 now.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think they're going away like the doctor told me they would.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to show you tonight in this class is our flagship skincare line that what we know, what's important in any kind of skincare routine is to have a routine that you do on the regular, 2 times a day. So tonight you're going to see that foundational skincare. And then all of you tonight get what we call a follow-up appointment where we can discuss some products that you might add to this routine to boost the effectiveness of it. So everybody wants to have a great skincare routine. It's kind of like brushing your teeth. Everybody wants to brush their teeth morning and night. Some people may have some discoloration that they need some advanced whitening products, but everybody brushes their teeth. So if you imagine tonight, this class is like your brush your teeth night products. And so that is, but everybody gets a follow-up appointment. So at the end, when I do an individual consultation with everybody, because everybody gets a one-on-one chat with me at the end, we'll talk about booking your follow-up appointment and then also talking about some products that might be beneficial to add to this kind of baseline skincare routine. So good. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Well, the good news about all of this is that we've got some power to make some changes. So over the next 30 minutes, you're going to be pampered with innovative products with age-defying concerns in mind. Does that sound good? Sound good? Okay. All right. Now, I want to introduce you to my absolute favorite regimen. I like to just call it, it's a combination of skincare and self-care wrapped into one luxurious experience. So good. Okay. All right. This is what we're going to be doing tonight. Anyone need a skin intervention? This Timewise Miracle Set right here. This is what you have samples of in front of you, or if you're doing this live, they have it on some trays and mirrors that they can use right then. This miracle set, it is going to take you on your way to strong, healthy skin from day one. And week after week, it takes you closer to your best skin yet when you use it 2 times a day. All right. If it sounds too good to be true, it's not, but it's why we call it the Timewise Miracle Set, because it really is very effective. So what I love about this routine is that it's a hybrid of high science skincare and soothing self-care, resulting in this twice daily ritual that feels effortless. Like it's just so easy, but it feels so good. So here's some things you need to know. It's super simple. It's just 3 steps, morning and evening, 3. So easy. You can do that. This regimen helps support your skin's critical needs for daytime defense and nighttime recovery. Number 2, it's scientifically proven, meaning that instant results and long-term improvements are backed by extensive research. So I love that. I love that. It's effective. While you will see results in as little as 2 weeks, in just 4 weeks, you're on your way to improving multiple signs of strong, healthy skin. And it's super powerful. And this is thanks to our Timewise 3D complex, which is in every one of the products. And the longer you use these products, the stronger your results are going to become. Anytime people ask me about Mary Kay products and they say, do they work? I always say, yes, when you use them. You have to use them consistently. Like any good thing in life, any good habit, you need to use them. Okay. All right. Well, this set, it includes 4 essential products. A cleanser. Just pull out of my roulette bag back here. A cleanser, an antioxidant moisturizer, a daytime defender, and a nighttime recovery. Okay. And all of these products have our Timewise 3D complex. And let me tell you what these are. It's like the ABCs of skincare. So every single one of these products has this complex. So every time you use one of these products, you're putting it on your skin. So what does that mean? It's got antioxidants, which you guys listen to what antioxidants do. They provide advanced environmental protection against skin damaging free radicals caused by sun and pollution. Plus, you guys, this is so important because we're all on them all day long. It reduces free radicals caused by blue light by 29%. Is that like as scary as we should be of our phones and being on them too much? We're getting blue light. So that Timewise 3D complex is going to help reduce the damage from that blue light by 29%. It's going to brighten, helps promote a more even skin tone. I think Jessica said something about even skin tone. So this complex is going to help with that evening of your skin tone. And collagen. It helps support your skin's natural collagen and elastin. Collagen is what makes your skin firm. So if you are like, I want my skin firmer, this is going to help with that. Okay. All right. Are you ready to experience these luxurious products for yourself? This is where we get to dive in and try them. Okay. All right. We're going to start tonight. And I'm going to do some demonstrating since we're on Zoom and you don't have all of the products that I'm going to show you, because I do have a couple that I want to demonstrate that didn't come in your sample pack. Just as a side note for consultants, when we send samples, we typically send samples of this skincare line, and you can put some other little samples in as well, like eye cream, charcoal mask, all of those you can put in. What I typically don't send in a sample pack to a party are what I'm going to demonstrate right now. And it's the pre, the pre steps to getting your skin really clean. And they are these two. Love these so much. One is going to give your skin a clean sweep, and one is going to give your eyes a clean sweep. So let me put my little headband on. And I want you to imagine with this first product that I'm going to demonstrate, I want you to imagine that you're going to go in and mop your kitchen floor. And all of us, if we were going to mop our kitchen floor, the first thing we would do is we would sweep it. Like we get all the loose stuff. We'd sweep up the loose stuff, and then we would mop the floor. This first product that we're going to use before we dive into the miracle set is like a sweep the floor step. It's called micellar water. It breaks up all of our dirty gunk on top, loosens it all up. I'm just going to squirt a little bit on a cotton circle and just sweep it around my face. It's just loosening up. It's going to remove some of it. My daughter was just telling me she's training for a marathon, and she's like, Mom, I wear a hat when I run, and I'm getting acne in my eyebrows because I'm sweating and it's getting in my eyebrows. And she goes, I don't want to like always shower right away when I'm done. I'm like, you need micellar water. You need to come home from your run, put a little bit of this on, and just clean off those eyebrows and your face. Okay. All right. So this is just prepped my face to really get a good deep cleaning from the skincare miracle set we're going to do. And then the second thing I'm going to do before I wash, I'm going to remove the makeup from around my eye area. And you always want to use a product that says eye on it, or the removal of makeup around your eye. So if it doesn't say eye, don't use it on your eyes. This is oil-free. It's got two parts. One part removes your eye makeup and one part conditions. And this is the loveliest product. Just put some on your cotton circle, and it's going to dissolve the makeup. You just hold it on here for a couple of seconds. It dissolves it. You don't have to tug. You don't have to pull. It's not going to leave your eye all greasy. And it just sweeps it away. It feels so good. Look at that. I just took it right off. No more. Wait. No more. Let me do my other eye. Again, so two parts, this Mary Kay oil-free eye makeup remover. It dissolves it and conditions. And so what this is going to do is not only remove your makeup, it's going to leave your lashes nice and soft. And all of you, I hope you know, if you have not heard this before, if you don't take your eye makeup off, little eye mites are going to join you in your bed at night and eat your mascara while you're sleeping. That's really scary, and it's true. It's a true statement. That little things get in there and eat your mascara, so it's disgusting. So get that all done. So now my face, clean sweep of my face, ready for my regimen that I'm going to do, starting with my 4-in-1 cleanser. This is the first step of the miracle set. Okay. So this is called 4-in-1 because it does 4 things. It cleanses your skin, it exfoliates, it tones, and it brightens. I'm going to show you, and this will be good training for those of you that are doing this in live with people, not just on Zoom. But when I'm doing this live, at each person's tray, I have a little bowl of water. And so this turns into their sink at their little station. So they've got a mirror and a tray and a little bowl of water and a disposable washcloth. So what's nice about that is you've just created a little sink for them around somebody's kitchen table. So I'm going to take a little squirt of this cleanser. I'm going to put it on my finger. You only need a little bit. So this is another tip. When you're dispensing this to people at a party, make sure you're not like getting a big squirt. If you ask your hostess to help you fill, make sure you instruct her on how much to use, because this is all we need for this product. So, which is amazing. Both of these, at both of our systems, this comes in combination to oily and normal to dry, have little beads. There we go. You can see them. There you go. The little pink beads, those are the exfoliators. I'm just going to put my hands down in my bowl of water and I'm going to move it around my skin. Feels so good.
Where's my?
I'm going to take my washcloth, dip it in my water, and just wipe it off. And I have just done 4 things all at once with that product. I've cleansed, exfoliated, toned, and brightened all at once. Bam. Isn't that awesome? Okay. Well, I know. I love products that multitask as well, Faith. All right. Now, one thing you can do at your parties is you can include other products into this line. And tonight, the product that I typically add in to this routine is the charcoal mask. One, it's just fun. Everybody loves it. It provides some time to chit chat, and I'm going to share with you what we're going to do with that in a second. But let me show you this charcoal mask. If you all had your own charcoal mask, I'd be having you open it up right now. And the place that you're going to put this is any place on your skin where you feel like your pores are biggest and most full of gunk. For me, it's on my forehead and my nose and my chin, because this product is going to do a deep cleanse of that area. All right. Activated charcoal acts like a magnet. So wherever you put it, it's going to pull out anything it can suck up out of your pores, and it can pull up 2 times its weight. So that means anything that's kind of loose down in your pores, it's going to be able to pull up. It's got rosemary and peppermint extract. It smells so fresh and lovely. Feels so good. Just amazing. And you know what? Men really like this too. They like the black. Makes them feel really manly. All right. Well, we like to let this sit for a few minutes. So I'm going to let this sit on my skin and share with you some fun things that you can do while your guests have charcoal mask on their skin while they're sitting at a party. Sometimes people like to take funny pictures of themselves. Some people do not want any pictures taken at this time, but it is a fun time to see everybody sitting around with their masks. It kind of reminds them of like a slumber party from when they were in high school. So it's a fun bonding experience with women. But what I will tell you is so fun to do while we're sitting with your mask. There's a couple of things that I like to do. The first thing I like to do is give women a chance to ask me questions about my job in Mary Kay. I will often bring a roll of tickets, and every time somebody asks me a question, I will give them a ticket. At the end of the night, I will do a drawing for a product or a little sample that I've brought along. And so what is fun about this is it's just a lighthearted time that people can get their questions answered about your job as a consultant. We really do believe that at every party, there's probably one person that's curious about what we do. So when you provide this opportunity for them to ask questions, it can happen in a very just a casual way where they're getting information without feeling like they're being, kind of overloaded, but it gives them to ask some questions. So that's one thing that you can do in this time. The second thing that you can do in this time is I will have, and I'm going to have you all do this right now in the chat. I want to have you share in the chat 3 people that you can think of right off the top of your head right now that are overworked and under-pampered, or have some situation in their life that is very stressful, but you're like, okay, right now I can think of 3 people that have some pretty crazy stuff going on. They're overworked and under-pampered. So in the chat right now, go ahead and just put their first name. So if it's like Julie, Sarah, and Karen. Just put them in the chat right now. 3 people that you can think of that are overworked and under pampered, maybe underappreciated. So yeah, Faith right away could think of 3 people. Yeah, you guys, we can all think of 3 people. Yep. Yep. My 3 would be Gina, Judy, and Jody. Those are my 3 right now. Yeah. Yep. 3 people that are overworked and underpampered. So this is something that you can ask while you're either live on Zoom or in person. And then what you can share with them is that as Mary Kay consultants, we love to gift complimentary pampering sessions to anyone in your life that is overworked and underpampered. And so you can either on the back of a profile card that you have, they can text you if it's over Zoom, to share their name and their number so you can give them a quick call and get some information about their skin so you can send a customized pampering pack to them or invite them to have an in-person pampering. But this is a great way for you to bless other people in their lives and to meet other people through your friends. So a lot of times at my parties, I will have people share their friends that are overworked and under pampered. And if they're all local, or actually even if they're not, we can meet on Zoom. I say, you know what? How much fun would it be to gather as a group? And then we can do a pampering session together. So then if you have, so we've got how many people on our party tonight? 9 people that are on. If everybody gathers with 3 of your friends, you now have 9 new appointments booked to hold pampering sessions. And you have just met, let's say they each had 3 people come. That's 27 new people that you could meet from that one appointment. That makes sense? But this is the time in the party where people can share the names of those people, either texting you if it's on Zoom or writing it down on paper if it's in person. But that's a great way to jog people's brains. And then they might think, well, gosh, if I'm having this, can I have other people come, not just my people that are overworked and underpampered? Well, of course you can. You can have your any other friend that you want to come as well. But this is a great way to use this mask time of the party. Okay. Because one of the questions a lot of people have sometimes are, how am I going to meet people? How am I going to grow my business? And the best way that I have found is in these gatherings to show people how much fun it is so they will want to book their own parties from it. Okay. All right. If anybody has any questions about this, please don't hesitate to stop. All right. Well, so now if you all can see, I'm going to get real close up. See those little black dots on my nose? That is all the dirt that this mask is pulling out of my pores. Is that crazy? All right. Well, I'm going to wipe it off now because it's all turned light and it is not going to peel off. It's just going to kind of dissolve. So I'm going to hold this washcloth on my face for a minute. And just wipe it right off. Oh, it feels so good. You know, the fun thing about doing this when you have parties at night, like you're done and you're ready for bed. Like you just put your pajamas on. I love it. It's so good. Okay. All right. Well, my face is ready to finish up the miracle set, which is just 2 more steps. So fast. All right. Okay. Well, since I'm getting ready for bed, I'm going to show you how to do our nighttime routine with this miracle set, and then I'll describe what we do in the daytime. So my face is clean. It is ready for these next steps. We've had a deep clean, feels so good. So the next step to get ready for bed is to move into our step called nighttime recovery. Isn't it so pretty? It's a glass bottle. Look at this. Excuse me. Look at those fun little beads in there. I put my glasses on so I can look at my notes. All right. Well, this nighttime recovery works when your skin is most able to rebuild its reserves and recover. what can be depleted during the daytime, which is going to be while we're sleeping. So sleep is when our body restores and recovers. So it's lightweight, it's a dewy formula, it soothes your skin and leaves it feeling rejuvenated by the morning. And listen to these fun things that are in it. It's got chamomile extract. It's an effective nighttime ingredient known to help bring soothing calm to your skin while you sleep. Oh my goodness. And then it has these NutriBead duos. They're pearl colored beads, and those include resveratrol, and the pink beads have vitamin derivatives, so fresh vitamins. So when I squirt this onto my finger, those little beads have just burst, and I'm just rubbing onto my skin. Oh my goodness, feels so good and soothing. Feels so good. And remember, this has that Timewise 3D complex. So I'm getting another infusion of those ABCs, antioxidants, brightening, and collagen producing. So another boost of it because it's in everything. Okay. That's going to get down and restore and recover my skin. I'm going to follow that with the antioxidant moisturizer. This is going to help all of that good stuff from the nighttime recovery soak in. Feels so good. So this antioxidant moisturizer is going to hydrate for 12 hours. It's a really lightweight formula. It absorbs quickly and it leaves your skin feeling soft and supple and looking more radiant. It also has that 3D complex, the ABCs, and it's antioxidant rich, which is going to help with fine lines and skin's firmness. So I know somebody talked about fine lines when I talked about the magic wand earlier. If you notice, when I'm rubbing this into my skin, I'm going to rub in an upward, outward motion. Anybody know why I'm going upward and outward?
Because it helps with the lines and the edge like goes up because gravity pulls down and you're helping it go up and then the out to pull the lines out.
That's exactly right. I am just defying gravity as I rub up and out. That's exactly right. Good job. All right. So
I'm singing Wicked in my head now.
I know.
Defying gravity.
I know. That's exactly what started in my head too, Faith. All right. So my bedtime routine every night, wash my face. Ooh. Oh gosh. Hold on. Here we go. Nighttime recovery and antioxidant moisturizer. That's my nighttime routine. When I want to do the charcoal mask, usually 2 times a week, I do it after I wash my face. Now, I also like to add an eye cream in the evening and in the morning. This is our Timewise eye cream. It absorbs very quickly. It is going to depuff this area. It brightens and it fights fine lines and wrinkles. I use my ring finger because it's my weakest finger. I'm going to find that bone and pat it on that bone all around this area. You don't want to get too close to your eyeball because it'll get in your eye and it stings. It's not supposed to go in your eye. You just pat it right in that area. I love this because especially in the morning, because it absorbs so quickly, I can put my makeup on right after that, which is really great. The other fun thing is it contains algae extract, which helps prevent under eye puffiness and helps reduce the pigment that contributes to the look of dark circles. So I love this. As this sits for a little bit, you just start to notice it get lighter and lighter underneath your eye. So pretty fantastic. Okay. Well, let me tell you what we would do in the daytime. So if you've got samples, you are going to have enough of this product to wash your face tomorrow morning and do the morning routine. So in the morning, you wash your face, and this is where it's a little bit different than nighttime. You wash your face, you put your moisturizer on, okay? Then you're going to add your daytime defender. So let me tell you what this daytime defender does. This helps delay the visible signs of skin aging with broad spectrum UVA and UVB protection. It also has prickly pear extract. It's just the most fun name. I love that. Prickly pear extract. It helps strengthen your skin's moisture barrier, and it's critical for keeping good things in and bad things out. So prickly pear keeps good things in and bad things out. And it adds another layer of that 3D complex. It's in here as well. So it's in all of those things. You get it 3 times. It's going to help your skin appear more vibrant throughout the day as it improves the look of uneven skin tones. So whoever talked about uneven skin, this is your magic right here. And it's a quick absorbing formula that reduces the look of fine lines and improves the skin's overall appearance. So it's pretty powerful. So this, if I were to put it on, I would just squirt a little bit in my finger and then dot it, forehead, nose, cheek, and chin, and blend it all over. So if you imagine, this is now defending your skin against everything you've just put on. All right. So simple. Cleanser, moisturizer, daytime defender for the morning, cleanser, nighttime recovery, and moisturizer for nighttime. So
You
and
go ahead now.
all of that comes in one amazing set, the Timewise Miracle Set. All right. You can add on the eye cream to make it an ultimate miracle set. You can also add a charcoal mask if that's something that you would like to enhance. And then again, remember I said that everybody gets a second appointment that we can schedule when we do our one-on-one consultation. And that is also, a lot of people like to invite their friends that they talked about earlier that were overworked and underpampered to that second follow-up appointment. So what I want to do before we wrap up, I want to do a recap, and I want to do it using my roll-up bag that's been hanging behind me the whole time. I don't know if you've been like kind of looking at it and wondering, what is that bag she keeps going to? It's the Mary Kay roll-up bag. And your consultant can talk to you about this, but you can earn this for half off or for free, depending on what you might like to take home tonight. And so I want to show you how you can take this home tonight.
Hey, shut that
You would be
door. That trash is in there.
supposed to do this. So this roll-up bag, first of all, it's got this hook that swivels. Do you know what makes that so amazing? Is when you hang it hangs flat. So it's not going to be like all cattywampus because the thing spins. The second thing I love about this, 4 compartments that zipper across the top. So my products just fit right in the bag. And I'm going to hang it up here to demonstrate this, just zip it across. And sometimes you're like, you know what? I don't need my whole roll-up bag. I just need one little compartment. Look at that. Comes right off. Is that so fun? I love that these just come out. It's a little Velcro. Put them right back on. And then once it's filled, you can fill it with your Mary Kay products. You can put hair products. If you have small children, you can put some bath toys in there that they like to take on their favorite vacation. You can put Band-Aids, whatever you want. And then it just rolls right up to create this wonderful way of just carrying all of your product. Is that, let me get it straight here so you can see it. Is that the cutest little handle? Love this bag. So this is a $36 value for this bag. And you can talk to your consultant when you meet one-on-one at the end, and you will, you can find out how you can get it for half off or for free based on what you might want to take home tonight. So we did, and again, when you talk to your consultant, she will show you different set options that you can enjoy. And so for all of you, know that we have, and it's very important to have, we call them a closing sheet that people can be looking at the end of your demonstration to see different options of how they can take product home. So we typically don't pass out the full catalog at these skincare classes because it's overwhelming to have all of it right in front of them. So our first appointment with people is skincare, which is why we call it a skincare class. And so the menus that we have that you can pass out to people show primarily the skincare. So each person will be able to look at their options. And then what I like to do is on the back of the menu, I ask them these questions while they're all sitting around the table. So you might want to jot down these questions. This is what I ask people after I've done the recap of everything we tried tonight. Gave them the opportunity to ask many questions. I have them jot down these questions. So question number one, I always say, this is multiple choice. Tonight, I need to know, multiple choice, if you had fun at this party. And your choices are yes or absolutely. And they always laugh and they always write yes or absolutely. I'm like, everybody always has fun at my parties. So that's number one. Number two, I ask about their follow-up. So everybody gets a follow-up tonight after your party. Would you prefer to have your follow-up during the week or on the weekend? So would you prefer to have your follow-up during the week or on the weekend? And then at your follow-up, would you prefer to do that alone or with friends? Alone, you get one-on-one time with me. Friends, you get to have your girlfriend time. You get free stuff. One-on-one with me, no free stuff, but we get one-on-one time. But with your friends, you get girlfriend time and you get free stuff. So would you like to have your follow-up appointment alone or with friends? The next question I ask is, if money were no object, what would you love to have on your bathroom sink? What would you love if money were no object? If somebody came in and said, I would get you anything you want, what would you love to have? Because my job as a consultant is to help you figure out the best way for you to be able to take it home. Okay, and then finally, would you be willing to give your feedback on a short video about our company? And I would love to give you a small gift. Would you be willing to give your feedback on a short video about our company? That's it. Yes or no? Yes, I'd be willing to. Nope, I would not be willing to. So you're asking those questions in a group. And then I say, if we were like on Zoom, I would do the same thing on Zoom as I would do if I were in person. I would say, all right, who needs to leave first? Who's got to pick a kid up from soccer practice? Who's, got a hot date? Who has to leave first? Whoever that is, I will say, okay, great, let's start with you. In Zoom, there's an option on Zoom that you can do. It's called a breakout room. And you just click on breakout room and you can add yourself and the person, and you can just go have a little conversation about the answers to the questions that she just gave. If you're in person, whoever would need to leave first, you would take into another part of the house or wherever you are, and you would sit and go over the answers to the questions that she just wrote down on her paper. And that's a whole other training that we actually talk about, which is how to close out an appointment. But I wanted to walk you through, what does that look like when you get through the end? So I am going to stop talking, and I think I will leave the recording going for any questions about anything that I did, or any questions about why I did things a certain way. And while you're thinking about those questions, I want to tell you that the reason that Mary Kay creates all of these resources for this particular appointment is that so much can happen in this appointment. It helps you build skincare customers. It gives you the opportunity to meet people through your customers, so you can book future appointments. And it gives you the opportunity to share some information about our business. All of that can happen in one setting. So you can drive away, or you can turn off your computer and have sales, future bookings, and people that will be interested in listening to more information about the company. So possible team members for you. All of that can happen. So in the 20 years I've been in Mary Kay, I learned this skill 20 years ago, and I just keep repeating. Anytime I need to increase my income, I just increase my skincare classes. Anytime I'm looking to add new team members, I increase my skincare classes because people generally come into Mary Kay closely connected to a product experience and typically a skincare experience. And so whether you do it virtually or in person, it's the same idea. And people always love it. This last week I had 2 parties. One had 3 people, one was a double facial with 2 people, over $700 in sales, and it was all skincare. So getting really good at this skill will benefit you for as long as you want to be in Mary Kay. And isn't that cool to know, like, gosh, if I get really good at this and repeat, I could do whatever I want in this company. You can do whatever you want if you're willing to learn this skill and repeat, and get more and more confident in it. So, what questions can I answer? What things, either questions or things that you go, just anything about this experience that we can provide people in Mary Kay. Anybody have any questions? Okay.
For this, you can type in the chat, or if you'd like, you can raise your hand and unmute and just ask your question as well. Sometimes the typing in the chat is hard if you're on like a certain device or something like that. So please feel free, just wave or something like that, and we'll get to your question. Also, while you're thinking of questions, I have Tanya and Linda, your tickets to our drawing for $100 of free Mary Kay that we do each month. So by coming today, you're in our drawing. And if you stay for our MK Q&A, which is a half hour right following this, you'll get a second entry. This is not a Mary Kay drawing. This is just our group. So your chances of winning are pretty decent. So we hope you all stay on for that as well. Okay, back to Beth.
Awesome. Okay. Well, ladies, I will tell you what you can be confident in, whether you're new to this or you've been in Mary Kay for a little while, or if you're a guest that's on here tonight. What I love about what I shared tonight is that it's all provided for us, all of the information. So what I love is that if I forget something and share a fact, or like I think a different fact in my brain, I just fact check it with what Mary Kay has told me, so I can know that I'm teaching about our products in the way that is honest and true. And so I love that. Love so much about what Mary Kay provides for us. Couple other fun things that you can't, oh, Faith, yeah.
Yeah, I think it might be good to address a question. For new consultants, we definitely want to stick with that skincare line until you really, really get it down. But for the seasoned consultants too, or for a new consultant who gets this request, how would you recommend people tweak this party if their hostess and guests want to sample one of our other skincare lines?
Yeah.
Do you run it the exact same way? And what do you change and where do you get that?
Yes. Well, on the flip chart, what's so fun is all of the skincare, the different skincare systems are part of the flip chart. So if you said, Beth, gosh, I've got a group and they want to do Timewise repair. So you just keep flipping through the flip chart. And then I would also recommend going onto Mary Kay in Touch. Underneath all of our products, when you click on any of the products, you can pull up fact sheets that give you even more information that can be helpful. You might start creating a binder that has all of those information sheets on the product. But how cool is that? Right in the flip chart. You just keep flipping through. We've got repair, we've got clear proof, we've got all of it right here. Our clinical solutions, all of it. So yes, so good. Yep. Yeah. And ladies, what's so fun? So if you're new or our guests on here tonight, if you're a guest on here tonight, then know that if you have some friends that you would be willing to introduce to your consultant, she needs practice. Like this is, I've done this for 20 years. So I could do this. Like if you woke me up in the middle of the night out of a dead sleep, I could do a skincare class. I've done it so many times. I like using the flip chart because I like showing that everything is in that flip chart. Um, but and also for new consultants, this is a great time to reach out to your friends and say, I want to grow in my confidence in holding Mary Kay parties. And I'm only going to get confident if I do it with real people. Like I've done it in front of my dog and my cat, but they aren't great listeners. So I would so appreciate if you had a couple of friends that I could just practice this either on Zoom or in person. And when you commit to saying, you know what, I'm going to get 10 people to do this. If you you get committed, you could do 10 people in the next 2 weeks. You could do 10 practices and your confidence level, you have total control over how fast you get confident with your Mary Kay business. It is totally connected to how many parties you have and how close they are together. Because the real power is when you do a demonstration and then you have another one booked right away, because you're going to remember what you want to tweak and what you want to change when they're closer together. So I love that. I love that I have total control over my confidence in anything that I do. And it's just putting more hours and time into practicing it. So in a month, that is so exciting in the Mary Kay world because we have so many fun opportunities. What a great month to reach out to people to see if you can practice with them. Well, we are right at the top of the hour and I get to turn it over to Faith. And this is, if you've watched this and thought, gosh, I could read a flip chart in front of 9 people while standing in my bathroom. And Beth said that she just did this with 5 people and sold over $700 in the last week. And you guys, we make 50% profit. So half of that's my profit. Like who doesn't need an extra $350 in their account this month? I don't know anyone who doesn't. Faith is going to do MKQ&A and answer any question you have about the Mary Kay business plan. So I'm going to pass the baton to Faith, my partner in crime, and she's going to take it away.